Hello everybody, howdy y'all, this here is the Butcher Man. I'm getting us started about a minute later than I wanted to, but you know, some things can't be helped. Sat down to start streaming, and as soon as I sat down, my stomach started rumbling, and I was like, I'm hungry. I need to get something to snack on. We'll go ahead and jump into this. There's nobody in the stream yet, but at least not as far as I could see. We'll go ahead and jump into it. Just start going for those of you watching the archive. It does say, what does it say we're doing today? Court Farms. Well, that works then. We'll just go ahead and jump into Court Farms here then. Figure out what we're going to be doing. I think we're still working on that cornfield. Not 100% on that. Why does it say I already have a playback? That's weird. Oh, Paul Callan says let's roll. I'm getting there, buddy. We're starting a little bit later than I wanted to. Match my screen here. My curtains work, but they're still glare on my screen from outside. It seems to be working. Alright, Paul. What are we planting in this field here? I think last video I did on this, I couldn't decide. I asked everybody to decide for me, but I didn't get any comments. Let's see what was on it first of all. It says, oh yeah, it was corn. I don't want to do, so it's probably either canola or I guess any one of the three would work. 14 will be the next field we harvest, which will be barley. So I guess it makes sense if we did barley, because that'd be this would be the farthest one away. I'm not really sure what all I want to do today. I probably want to do more than just simply plant the field. I mean, that seems a bit whatever. Why are you rolling away with me? Yeah, it's gonna mess up, isn't it? We might just course play this, to be honest. I don't know if I feel like messing with this. See if it's set up right. Are we on 20? Needs to be going north and south, probably. Let's see. That rolling thing is just super annoying. I don't know what's with that. It doesn't do it all the time. It's something to do with my pedals, I think. My G27 pedals. For some reason it's getting a response from my gas pedal, but there's nothing I can do about it. Let's calculate that. We'll just knock it down a few notches there. Have him do 3 headlands. Figure out where that's gonna start him at. I don't know. says current viewers is 2. It was 3. Where's he going to start? He's going to start facing this way. So normally what I like to do is just kind of grab him and turn him around. At least when he starts, he's facing the correct direction. And this won't plant the field perfectly or nothing like that, but it'll get the gist of it. And we'll go over and start doing something else, I guess. And hopefully he doesn't hit that pole. His job is done. We'll go ahead and head him back to the farm. If I can manage to get out here without causing a wreck. For some reason the screen just looks weird to me. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the difference between graphics between Quartz Farm and something else. It just seems odd, I guess. Oh, hit the wrong button. Trying to fertilize the road. I'm going to be eating a little bit. Hopefully you guys can't hear it. It is bread. Right before I started the stream, I realized I'd forgotten to eat lunch. This is just right. I start the stream right after I get off work. There's not a lot of time. I was actually trying to figure out how... I started working on a new overlay, or started working on trying to figure out how to do an overlay, I should say, for the stream and like for videos and stuff. And I sat down to start the stream, and then I realized that I was hungry. So my wife made some rolls last night, which they look a lot more like biscuits, but they taste like rolls. If you know anything about American restaurants and stuff, then she's trying to replicate the Texas Roadhouse rolls. And if you've never been to America, or you don't have a Texas Roadhouse, Texas Roadhouse is a steakhouse, and they have some phenomenal, they're like honey rolls or something like that. They put honey and stuff in them, and then they serve it with like a honey butter. So it's or like a cinnamon butter, I think, and it's phenomenal. She's been trying to replicate the rolls and the butter and stuff. She's got the butter for the most part, but the rolls are like super hard. I really hope there's nothing wrong with like being able to see chat. Sometimes my screens don't, sometimes they mess up a little bit on me. No, everything's looking pretty good, I think. Like, I got 2 screens set up. One of them's a TV. Screen number 2 is a TV. And for some reason, when I enter into my game, it goes full screen on screen 1. Screen 2 glitches out really bad. Like the screen gets all messed up and whatnot. It's kind of crazy. I'm not really sure why it does that, but maybe eventually I'll figure it out and I can fix it. I'm not really sure there's a lot of work to be done with the animals today, but we might try to do some work. Do a little bit here and there. We've really only been on this farm for like a day, so there's not a lot going on yet. I'll set that to fill up. I've been meaning to wash this, so. I actually started washing it 3 or 4 days ago, something like that. But then I'm just like, well, it's like I know a lot of people, you know, in the chats and stuff, other people's videos, they talk about washing the tractors and stuff a lot. So I figured I'd make sure I included it in a video of me washing the nice, pretty, like John Deere 7310. I can't remember. I think they fixed the weight thing. Yeah, it looks like it. I'm pretty sure when FS15 first came out, you couldn't wash the weights. It just wouldn't register. There wasn't like a washing collision or something in there. I'm pretty sure, because when I first started playing this game, like it just, I don't know, you could sit there and spray it forever and it wouldn't do anything. I bet I didn't even save that. I was just thinking, I seen the mower, the big mower sitting there, and I don't know why I wouldn't have saved it, but I actually went over and started mowing that big field across the road. And I'd mowed like half of it. So I don't know why the mower's sitting in here. I guess, I'm assuming it's because I didn't save it for some weird reason. Let's see. I know one thing we definitely need to do. Not mods. Ian Roberts says hi. Hello, Ian. How's it going? Nice to see you. Just so everybody knows, there is a new subscriber on the channel today. I know, what was it? Farmman Gaming from yesterday's stream. He subscribed, and then Oisin Flynn, I think is how you say it. Oisin Flynn Gaming. How many do we got? 20, 20, 20, 20. I know when the update came out, it deleted my fattening chickens, so we're going to buy some fattening chickens here. Try not to have too much of a fit with all the flashing. I can't exactly cut it out. There we go. Now they're going to need some stuff. Fattening chickens. Okay. So they're definitely going to need, we don't have mixed ration. We can take them some grain, some earth fruits. We don't have silage, which we need to work on that. We might actually do that today. Good, how you doing? I'm doing pretty good. I just got off work. It wasn't too awful busy today, but I did go do some work. So we can give them grain, earth fruits, water. I don't have any straw. That should be it. So grain, earth fruits, and water. The water tank's right there, so we'll just go ahead and grab it. We'll have to try to pay attention to that, the 8360 up there that's seeding. Make sure it keeps seeding. If it stops seeding, then it should say it got stuck, but sometimes it doesn't say anything. It should be close enough, I think. I know this is a water fill point. I don't want to put too much in there. 3,000. That ought to be good to get them started, I think. I do know that one of the things I love about this trailer, this water bowser, as everybody seems to call it, is that you can actually dump it out when you're done. And this is the one you haul milk into. I got a question for you. If any one of you guys is from, I guess, England, what is a bowser? Does that just mean like a big tank? I know everybody, like, people call this a water bowser. Over here in the States, we'd normally call it like, I guess just a water trailer or water tank or something like that. In the army, we called them water buffaloes. I'm not sure where the name came from, but we call them water buffaloes, which most people know what a buffalo is. Man, that just frustrates me about mowing that grass. I must not have saved it. I must have like lost track of my mind or something and just not saved it. I started mowing. I mowed like half of this big field right here with that big mower, and while watching a stream. And then I guess I got sidetracked and exited out, and I actually went and did a bunch of work on Sandy Bay yesterday. If you caught my stream from yesterday, or at least watched the video, I've been working on my case 1455 XL today, restoring it. It's a big water or fuel tank. Okay, that's cool. Oh, so you have an actual 1455 XL. That's awesome, dude. I love tractors. I really do. I don't own any tractors. I own a Craftsman riding mower. That's probably about as far as it goes. Chickens are around. You hit me. You see that? There must not be something on the back of this trailer that registers, because he just ran into the back of me. That's not very nice. Big water or fuel tank, okay. I kind of figured that's what it was, but I figured I'd ask too. Because I always see everybody call it a water bowser. And like Dagger, when he talks about it, he calls it a water bowser. What year is your 1455 XL? I don't really know what that is, but I could probably look it up later and see what it actually looks like. This is gonna bug me here, leaving this gate open. Or closed, I should say. There's something going on with this screen. I think the graphics on this map are just different. Maybe it's my John Deeres. I know the these John Deeres seem to have tend to have different screen graphics. I don't know. It always looks different to me. Hi Butcher, sorry about being late. This is James Rice. Hey, no big deal, man. You showed up. That's like the main part, I think. That's the main point of this whole thing. Was you showed up. We'll try to make this look realistic here. Water is not accepted here. I thought for sure it was. Oh yeah, wait, never mind. I'm like having a brain fart here. The water's around the back. There's actually a floater on the slurry. I never noticed that, I don't think. You gonna fill it? Yep, filled it by quite a bit. I was thinking I didn't actually need 3,000. I was gonna stop at 2,000, but you know. I never realized there's actually a floater right there on the slurry thing. Pretty sure that's what that is, the slurry thing. There's actually a floater on it. I guess I'll tell you when it's full. Worth every penny. I spent 7,500 pounds buying it. That I have added up that costed and got to look good at the logbook to tell you. Oh, okay. You have to look at the logbook to tell me what year it is, I think. 7,500 pounds. I can't remember what the ratio or whatever it is, but I'm pretty sure the dollar is worth less than the pound, I think. So it'd be more than $7,500. If I remember right, I think dollars are worth less than pounds. That's pretty good for a tractor, though. You know, one of the things I always say, or at least that I think about, is, you know, money is really not that important. Which people tell me I'm crazy when I say stuff like that. It's like it's just money. So like money spent on something like that you love, hey man, it's money well spent. As long as you enjoy it, you know, you did your job, you got paid, and you used the money for something you really wanted. It doesn't really matter what you pay for it. You know, the point of working is you can have fun, you can live, sort of thing. James is saying, does she need a lot of work? No, just new seat and rusted, no big deal. Was working on mud guards today. That's pretty good. So you get to work on something, but it's not a huge deal. I wish my house was like that. I should have bought a house that didn't need a whole lot of work, but I don't know. We bought it, and all my wife keeps saying, she's like, you're the one that picked it. It's like, I know. It'll be amazing when it's done, though. You know, it'll be awesome. Let's see. I don't want to dump this water. Let's go ahead and run down here, and we'll just. Do they need any more water? In a little bit. We'll just dump a little bit in here, and then we'll probably just park it with the water left in it. There we go. Maximum capacity and whatnot. Can I get in there? Pro driving skills. There's always pro driving skills going on around Butcher Man's farm. That's what happens when you're a professional driver. The reason I say that is because, like, I went to CDL school to be able to drive a big truck, and during the school, that's what they tell you is, you know, once you get your license, you're a professional driver. Because here in the States, what they like to do a lot is, like, I have a CDL to drive a big truck, and if I get pulled over, it's more for the wedding in December the 10th. Oh, you got it. You're going to use it in a wedding? A tractor? Oh, okay. But yeah, what they like to do here in the States is, like, I have a CDL to drive a big truck, but, like, if I get pulled over and get a speeding ticket in my car, in my truck, like my pickup, then some states have it to where on the bottom of the ticket there's a little check box, you know, that if the trooper, police officer checks that box saying you have a CDL, then your ticket is just like automatically doubled. Let's see, what do we want to get? Let's check prices real quick. We'll get the cheapest one to feed our chickens. They're not going to care. Or no, they don't take earth fruits, do they? No. He took that out. I know I had that conversation with somebody a while back. They don't, it's still here, but it's just because this is just like a generic thing that's used for all this stuff. So they just need grain. All we can give them now is grain. Oop. My I and O button are right next to each other, and I can't see them because my steering wheel's in the way, so I keep hitting the I button instead of the O button. About 2 hours of streaming, I might probably figure it out at the end or something. Really? Is that not under it? There it is. 119. What do we want to give them? Probably wheat. We don't need to take that much. They won't take a whole lot. So water and grain, we definitely need to work on silage. Like, we really need some silage. I'm trying to think of what the best way to do it would be. If it would be to... Oh, it told me. He's probably stuck on the tower. Yeah, there it is. Man, I wish that tower didn't have collisions on it. That'd be great. Where's my settings? I don't want him to be putting that down. Pretty sure it's here somewhere. I can't really remember. What is it? C? Yeah. Yeah. Most of the time when the map creators put something in the middle of the field like that, they'll put it to where it doesn't have collisions. But you know, it's just one of those things, I suppose. Let's see. Drive. There it is. Pick that back up, but you don't need putting that down. I don't think he'll get lost. Ian Roberts says, yeah, I am turning up in it for my wedding. My partner is turning up in a Mercedes. Oh, alright, sweet, man. So you're driving a track seems, I don't know. Is he like messing this up completely or what? Over right there. I didn't decrease it that much. Yeah, that's super weird why it's, you know, doing it like that. Huh. Because he's not covering much ground at all. Like, that's shocking how much he's, like, overlapping right there. Like, I planned on a little bit of overlap and it didn't. Hi, Butcher. Hi, Richard. I'm doing my best to remember that. Stop. He's gonna run into that again. And start. I think we might adjust him when he gets to the end down here. I don't know. I guess we could just leave him go. I mean, he'll figure it out by himself, I think. Yeah, he'll be fine. We'll just leave him go like that. Sorry about being late. It's no big deal, dude. It's the same as I told James. He said the same thing. As long as you show up, I'm good. You know, the whole idea is to get people in here watching and stuff. We're just kind of taking care of a few animals right now. I ended up buying my fattening chickens back since they got deleted in the last update. I gave them some water, and now I'm giving them some grain. I almost hauled a bunch of earth fruits over here, which I'd have been kicking myself about that. What you doing tonight? I suppose you'll hear that in a second. After this, I'm not 100% sure, but I know we do need to do some silage. We need to get some silage going. Because the last update, he replaced the silage pits. So all the silage that I'd already filled them up with is gone. So what we'll probably do is mow a bunch of grass. You know, not really exciting, but it's one of those things you can't necessarily just, you know, I can't course play it. I don't think. I guess I could. But I don't know if I want to. I could probably course play it with this tractor. I should get a new, bigger trailer. I do have a big, like, semi-trailer. Like a lorry and lorry trailer. This is basically, I just bought this just so I could do stuff like this. Just take a little bit of grain to, like, the animals and, like, some earth fruits here and there or whatnot. So this isn't, like, my big transport trailer. No, this is just a feed the animals trailer, because the animals don't really take a whole lot of food. Yeah, there's no way, like, the operations on this farm would function if this is the only trailer I had. That would just be crazy. I'm not gonna have straw for a bit, so that's pretty much all we can give them right now, I think. Do they take grass? I can't remember. Do they? Silage, earth fruits, total mixed ration. No, they don't take any grass. Well then, picky little animals. I guess the straw is only for bedding. Yeah, I didn't end up getting in Daggerwind server last night like I thought I was going to. I ended up working on Sandy Bay. I finished up that big field that took us forever yesterday. And then I made the mistake for some reason to bale all of it. Like 200 and something bales on that thing. So I was still in the process of picking all it up whenever I stopped playing. Like, I was about halfway through picking up the bales. Oh, yep, I do. Richard says, do you have pigs and beef? Oops, wrong button. That's what I want to look at. Yeah, I got about 20 of each. 20 pigs, 20 beef, 20 chickens, 21 regular chickens, which that includes a rooster, so 20 chickens, 20 sheep, 20 cows. Basically, when I set the map up and started buying stuff, I just bought 20 of everything. Hopefully at some point we'll, like, you know, basically jump our numbers way up once the farm gets going and stuff. I think streaming like this is definitely going to help me, like, run the farms a lot more. Because doing like 2 hours of streaming versus 30-minute videos a day, you know, this is basically, this could be about like 4 videos in one day. But the only problem I think I might have with it is I don't know how many people are going to sit down and watch a 2-hour video, you know, in the archive if they don't make it for the stream. But I mean, it's one of those things, it's easier for me, and honestly it works a lot better for this game. I am working on getting an overlay. I stayed up really late last night watching a video about how to make an overlay for the stream so that it looks, you know, a lot better for you guys. It seems pretty simple, so I'm going to try to do it. It may be a few days before I get it done, but hopefully it looks really cool. I'll probably just take a picture in Farming Simulator in the outline of the video, like the outline of your screen, what you're looking at right now will be like a Farming Simulator picture with probably like a tractor or something like that in the background or in the corner. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to figure out how to put the chat on the screen right away, but you know, that's one of those in progress things, because you have to get like certain software or something like that to do that, which I don't have. I did. You did get in Daggerwind's server? Is that what you're trying to say? I'm not really picking up on that, what you're referring to. Let's see. So, yeah, let's jump into doing some grass work. We really need the grass. Or at least we need the silage. So we're gonna mow a bunch of grass probably today, which really stinks because I was talking earlier about how yesterday I got on and I was actually mowing. Daggerwind was playing this map today in his video. Did you see it? I didn't see it. I basically start my stream as soon as I get off work, so I don't have any time to like watch videos or nothing like that. As soon as I get off work, I come home and start setting up, and by the time I get set up to start streaming, then, you know, it's already time to start streaming. You know, I might have like a few minutes or something like that to do a couple of things, but not enough to watch a video. As I start streaming at 3, I get home at like probably 3:15, so I got about 15 to 20 minutes to start to set up my computer, because I'll get home and it'll be shut off. So Probably just going to GPS this, that way it'll be easier. And we'll just remember it's 13.3 wide. Then when you come in with a pickup wagon, it makes it so much easier. Richard said it's 9 p.m. here when you start. Yeah, that's what I was kind of hoping for. I mean, that's not ideal time, but it's better than, like, you know, midnight or 2 a.m. or something like that, like a lot of people do. That should work, I think. We're gonna kick that on. I really wish I had saved my game yesterday, because I had like half of this field mode, you know, which is really frustrating. But you know, things happen sometimes. I'm still really not even sure what it did. It's probably something about the fact that let's see, I probably just wasn't paying attention. I know I own field 25. It's not plowed though, so it's not going to detect it. Whoa. That's not what I want to do. We'll try to do it this way. That way when I come pick it up with the trailer, there's nothing like on the end, like curved or nothing like that I'm missing. It should make it pretty good. And hopefully we can like fill a silo or something like that. That'd be great. What do you guys think? Should I course play this field? Because I could do it. I'm not really sure how it would work, but it would mow it. All I have to do is take a tractor and like create an outside edge for the field, and then just tell this thing to go and mow all of it, and it would work. Are you using the loading wagon to collect it? I am. I'm going to. I think I might go and actually course play this. I don't really feel like sitting here mowing this whole thing on video. It just seems like it'd be really boring. There is some at the cow farm. There's some silage at the cow farm. Is that what you're saying? I don't really know what you're saying necessarily, I guess. Are you saying there's silage there? Yeah, I'm just going to course play it. It'll make it a lot easier. I think, anyway. As long as I can still remember how to do this. It's been a while since I've, you know, outlined a field and then course played it. Might be a little bit harder than I think it is, or something like that. Let's put it in a little ways. Yeah, we'll start it right here, I think. Let's see, delete that. Start course recording. Yeah, if I can remember exactly how to do this, that would be helpful. I mean silos at the cow farm. Oh yeah, there's silage pits there. There's silage pits at the dairy farm. There's silage pits at the main farm here, which is just beef cattle at the main farm. There's some at the biogas. I think there's even one over at the pigs and beef farm. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I'm pretty sure there is. I'll go ahead and do it like this. I don't want to get too close to that over there, just for the simple fact that whatever machine I want to use, well, it seems like a big waste not mowing that. That's okay. This is just kind of a gist of it. It'll give us some quick grass to put down. Slow down a bit. You mean on the chat? I'm not worried about that, dude. I'm really not. It's kind of nice having somebody to talk to all the time. I'm not worried about the chat going too fast or nothing. This is definitely a lot slower than a lot of chat. It doesn't bother me at all. You know, I think yesterday when there were like probably 4 or 5 people in here at once, it was a little harder to pick up with the chat, but it was kind of like a side chat. People were just talking to each other or whatnot, which that's okay too. Like I always talk about, it's more of a community. You know, everybody needs to kind of like get along and talk to each other and be friends and whatnot. I mean, we're all virtual farmers, and farmers are nice people for the most part. Hey dudes, how's you? Not too bad. One of the sheep had triplets. One of your sheep had triplets? That's cool. One of your granddad's sheep, I guess? Okay. So if I stop that and save that as F25, will that work? We'll even call it outline. Alright, we'll see if this works. You're gonna have to cross your fingers because I have no idea. We'll go ahead and fold that up over programming. That's not what I want to do. Why is it freaking out? There we go. F25 outline. I don't know if you can still do this on this. Currently loaded course. That. Starting corner. Alright, we want them to go to north and south for sure. We'll do 2 headlands. That should be enough for him to turn around, I think. Especially since I gave him plenty of room on the edge. We're going to see if this will work. Tell him to drive course. Let's see. Leighton Shilver says hi. Hey Leighton, what's going on? Richard says hi, welcome to the chat. Hi dude, welcome. My granddad has beef. Who has sheep then? Was it your parents? Oh, he's gonna mess it up here in a second. Let's turn him around. He might get a little bit better. There you go, buddy. We're gonna see if he's able to do this. I think he'll figure it out. I know I've done this before, like FS 2013. This was like the big thing to do, is you had to outline your fields or whatever. But ever since they came out with this new course play system for 15, to where you can just like, it'll automatically eyeball your field. You don't have to worry about this whole, you know, system. As long as it looks like he's gonna make it, we're gonna grab that tractor and go get our pickup wagon. Turn this off. I think he'll make it. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. We have around 30 altogether. We have lambs, hoggets, and sheep. That's right. You told me that yesterday. Sorry, I forgot. I said you have some money there in the lambs. The fact that they had twins, yeah, that's huge. You know, I don't know a lot about sheep or lambs or whatever, but that seems like it'd be a, you know, a phenomenon. Now, if she could do it every time, that'd be awesome. Our 8360 doesn't say it's planting. Oh, there it goes. It says seeding. I was starting to get worried. Yeah, around 120 on a good day. In March, April, or May. Lots of sheep talk, I suppose. I have a rake, but I don't think I'm going to need to use it. Now here's a question. Where should I put the silage? I do need some, but like, should I put all of it at the biogas plant and then just like transport it where I need it? Or should I do my best to like put it everywhere? Because I know we could throw some in the, like fill one up in the biogas plant for a little bit of money later. Oh yeah, triplets. What's even more money then? Like I said though, like if she could do that every time, that would be awesome. Yeah, now you guys see how bad my memory is sometimes. That I don't even remember that he said triplets instead of twins or whatever. I just knew, I guess that my brain just knew it was more than one baby. Let's take him back to the farm real quick. It's actually a pretty nice tractor. I was watching, I think it was Landy Kid's video. He was using this tractor. So just go ahead and stop in the road there. I think he was using this tractor, and he said that it's not finished because it was leaked by somebody. So the original author didn't finish it. So that's why there's like some stuff in here that doesn't look complete. But it'd be nice if he did. I mean, even now, not being finished, it's still a really nice tractor. Keep a few loads and sell the rest. Alright. So what I could probably do is I could probably haul enough to the dairy farm to fill to clamp a pit there, and then haul the rest of it to the biogas. Because it doesn't really take much to clamp a pit. And maybe like a couple of trailers or something like that. Whoop, I don't know what that was. She had triplets once before, and that was last year. Driving to reading. So 6 lambs in 2 years. That's great. I mean, that is a lot of money there. Yeah, I think that'll be the plan. Is we'll fill a silage clamp over here at the dairy farm, at Randall's Dairy, and then we'll just put the rest of it to biogas. If it wasn't for the reset though, we'd already have silage. Because it was there, like all my pits were already like clamped off and everything. This thing is a little squirrely though, to be honest. It kind of floats a little bit. I'd say if it was finished, it'd probably have a little bit more downforce on it, like it was heavier. Because like right now, like this tractor is huge. Like I've seen this tractor in real life today when I was driving around. I mean, it's a big tractor, you know, so it should never like slide like that. There's nothing that should push this thing around. If you're talking to me, I have 20 cows. I have 20 dairy cows and 20 beef cows. I have 20 of each animal, I guess I could say. it didn't make it. I thought maybe it would, but it didn't. Oop, too much. This thing's a little trickier too, because you can't see how much the front tires are turned. That's like a big aspect of backing for me, is I sit there and watch the front tires to see how much they're turned. Really, from this angle, you can't even see how much the wheels are turned. There we go. I don't really care much for the beacons. Let's see. Why has he got his headlights on? It's not even dark. You see that? Guy's wasting my headlight bulbs in his mower. It's absurd. Alright. I would rake this, but raking just, it takes a lot. Raking's not really my favorite thing to do. I really only rake when I'm doing like baling, because you gotta tether it and then rake it. Mainly because, like, you know, here it probably make a little bit more sense because the rows are too wide to actually pick up with the wagon. But like straw rows or whatever, I don't like picking those up. I don't like raking them. Because really you only ever really rake like 2 rows together. If you got a little combine and a giant rake, then it makes sense. But because if you spend the time to go around the field and rake 2 rows together so that you can pick them up, you're spending the exact same amount of time as if you went down through there and just picked them up 1 row at a time with your wagon or with your baler. You know, because either way you're making 2 passes. See, I think that one was wide just because he went over it twice. That might have been it, because this ain't wide at all. It's gonna fill up pretty quick though. You should sack him. I'm not really sure what you're talking about. Oh, she killed 2 last year. Are you gonna sell 50% and keep 50%? What I was saying earlier is that, basically I'm gonna go and I'm gonna put enough in a silage clamp over at the dairy farm to clamp it, and then I'll take the rest of it to the biogas plant. But it depends on how much there is. I might actually take some of the beef cow over at the main farm too. I might put some in there. But it depends on how much it actually takes to clamp it off. Hopefully like a couple of trailers and I'll be able to, it'll be above, I think 12% is what it requires. Oh yeah, I should fire the boy for wasting the light bulbs. Yeah, that'd probably make sense. He's not actually getting paid right now, so I guess I can forgive him. I don't pay my courseplay workers. So look at him going crazy, going from one path to another. That's nuts. Yeah, I pay my hired workers, but I don't pay my courseplay workers. I could probably say my courseplay workers are my kids. They have to help me. They don't get paid. They get food on the table and a place to live. Well, the trays are a lot heavier now. You can actually see it, like feel it in the tractor. The way it's taking a little bit to take off. But Butcher's driving the tractor. We were talking about the mower, because it's daytime outside. It's 8:54 in the morning on the game, and the mower guy's over there with his headlights on in a field for whatever reason. I guess maybe he's scared of it maybe getting dark, like there's a random storm coming up or something. Speak of that, the clouds do actually look, you know, It is cloudy today. Maybe that's why he's got them on. I did tell my wife yesterday that my stream actually doubled in one day, which is, you know, it's not a lot to say, but for me I was pretty impressed. Because like I was saying, Monday, my first stream, I had my max number of players at once was 3, and then yesterday my max number of players at one time was 7. So I mean, in 24 hours I more than doubled my peak viewers, which I think that was just me, like, you know, kind of poking fun or whatever, just having a little bit of fun with the fact that I got people actually watching my stream. Because I could be sitting here playing and streaming and stuff and then nobody's watching. It's all about the fun. Did you tell her I said hi? I did, and she laughed. Not necessarily like insultingly laughed, but I told her about what I said on the stream, and then she just kind of giggled about the fact that I think I told her that you guys had said hi. Like I said, she didn't want to like hang around in here. She's not like, she doesn't want to be famous on YouTube like me. Oh, too far. Oh yeah, this thing's gonna fill up super fast. Look at that. We can compact this and just dump it right as it is. This is a really small silage clamp then. Go ahead and compact this and see if we can just clamp it off. Should I put another trailer in here? Should I do more? Because there's 50,000 in here, which would actually last quite a while, I suppose, for feeding animals. So I may not even need more, at least not for the time being. What do you guys think? One more trailer, or just clamp it off and just sell the rest? We helped with this farm, man. You did. You guys really did. Yeah, his favorite and best subs. Yep. Actually, some of my newest subs, to be honest. So, so what are we doing? Fill it up. So, like, put more in it? It's at 16%. So, like, I would say put maybe, what, like 1 or 2 more trailers in it? You could get a courseplay worker to do it. To do what? Compact it, I guess. It actually helps if you sit there and compact it after every trailer, because it goes a lot faster. There's less material in there to smash down. I'd say we could probably do 2 more trailers into that silage pit. That way we have plenty. Or I guess if we did 3, we'd have 200,000 liters. Oh, Richard says clamp it. Oh, we're already gone, Richard. James says fill it up. So I think we might just go, like, you know, we'll halfway it. We'll go like 1 or 2 more trailer loads. Because at least right now on the farm we don't have a lot of animals, so we don't need a lot of silage. Okay, put 4 trailer loads in all together. That'd be quite a bit of silage just for feeding animals, you know, having 200,000 liters in there. And that should put it up at what, like 60-something% or whatever. That'd probably do the trick, I think. Yeah, I think after this sometime I'll probably have to check out Daggerwind's video. I do try to keep up with him. Brakes. I try to keep up with his videos, but I have been catching up since I've been away for a bit. Richard says, when did you start YouTube, Butcher? I started a couple months ago, really. I have a video on my channel from like a few years ago, but that was just, I was kind of messing around with a couple of friends or whatever and put it on there. But I really started uploading like farm sim videos maybe like 2 months ago, I think. It's something like that. So not very long ago. So that's why, like, you know, 2 months of uploading videos, and I'm already up over 40 subscribers, so I must be doing something right, I guess, or I'm just getting super lucky. If I could hit 100 by like the end of the year, you know, that'd be exciting too, I think. But it's just, you gotta try your best, I guess, to do, you gotta try to do what people like, which isn't always the easiest. So far I've gotten a couple of dislikes, but it's mainly on streams. It's probably just people that jumped in and didn't like the sound of my voice or something like that, so they hit the dislike button. But overall, I'm doing pretty decent. I get more likes and comments and stuff than dislikes, so that's always good. James says, yeah, do that and then sell the rest. Alright. So we're going to put 200,000 liters in that silo then. That's the plan. We're going to do 4 trailer loads in there. And that'll definitely give us plenty of grass. Plenty of silage when it comes up. We might just bring the rake through here after we're done. I'll probably do that off camera at some point, but bring the rake through just to kind of clean up a little bit so the field's not a mess. I try not to leave too much extra like grass and whatnot here, like around the place, because especially the maps like this, it's a little bit more intensive. The graphics are a little bit better and stuff. It's like the more grass you leave out, the more bales you have, and you know, all that stuff, it just accumulates on your save game, because they're all objects. You know, they're all objects that have to render in like all the time. You know, your CPU has to sit there and register each one of them. We'll go ahead and let Mr. Headlights there turn around, keep going. He says rake it up. Haters going to hate. That is very true. Haters do hate all the time. I'm just saying rake it up. Yeah, I'll probably rake it when I get done. I don't care much to rake when it's all rowed up and stuff like this. If it wasn't rowed up, I would definitely be raking it, but honestly, if we come through and pick it up like this and then come back and rake it later, it won't be so much of a waste of time. I have the John Deere rake, and I don't remember how wide it is. But this, I mean, doing it this way, you'll pick up most of it. Then when you come through with the rake, you'll just kind of hit little bits that you didn't get. So at least in my mind, it's a lot more productive. Granted, you got to come back, but it's better than hitting up the whole field with a rake. At least to me. I mean, I don't know. It may not make any sense to you, some of the things I do. Us Americans, we're like super crazy. You can't really trust any of us. Did I never put the wheel down? No, I didn't. What's my IC control? Is it control? Right shift. I hit right shift. Oh wait, I gotta select the tractor. There we go. We're good now. Now it doesn't look weird. But if you rake it up, you won't need to go back over it. That is true. I guess I could grab an extra tractor and then course play rake it. Ooh, my bad. If that tree wasn't there, another car coming. Need to get me a sign and put it up down the road there. It says tractor crossing. Yeah, I could get the rake and then a tractor, and I could course play the raking of it. It wouldn't work real well since the mower's still in there, but they might be able to avoid themselves most of the time. Maybe we'll do that on the return trip. We'll go drive the other, like this 70 something, I think, the other 70 something, and hook the rake on it and have it course play to that field. Because it could run the same path as the mower, so it shouldn't run into it then. The headlands is all I need to really worry about, I think. And that trailer is really pulling this thing when it's loaded. Need to put a little petrol in this thing too. It's not real low, but I don't like getting them below half, because then you'll always forget them out in the field or something. I think it helps that I don't use drive control or like manual ignition or whatnot, so they don't stay running all the time. Could you use the smaller John Deere? You mean on the rake? Like the fertilizer tractor? Is what you're saying? I could use it on the rake. I couldn't use it on this trailer. This trailer's much too big for that little tractor. So I can hook the rake onto it and do it that way. What map is going to be the stream tomorrow? I don't know. I haven't decided. If we go with just the 3 maps we've been doing, it'll be Donegal. But we could always do a new map, or I have Euro Truck Simulator, so we could do some Euro Truck Simulator streaming, but I think there's a bunch of people doing that this week, since American Truck comes out next week. There's like a bunch of people already doing it. What would you guys prefer? Do some Donegal streaming, do a new map, or Euro Truck Simulator? You get 2 hours of whatever. We'll have a vote between the 2 of you and the other 2 people in the stream if they want to input. Yeah, I mean, use it for the rake. Put in, okay, so Richard's vote is Donegal for tomorrow. Because I know my stream on Donegal 2 days ago was late at night, so like you guys wouldn't have caught it. I think James stopped in for like a minute or so, something like that, but I can't really remember. Yeah, I do Donegal and then a new map. So you're saying do Donegal tomorrow, and then Friday do some other map. So no Euro Truck Simulator? I know that game gets a little stale. It's been out for a bit. Farming's been out for a bit, but the fact that they keep uploading new maps and stuff, it does help. Alright, Paul Calan says, yep, Donegal. Donegal. It sounds like looks like we're doing Donegal tomorrow. Oh, whoops. I completely forgot that I was going to go at the rake, but we'll just jump over there and do it. I don't want to leave this. Who's your favorite subs? What do you mean, like the who's my favorite person that subs to me, or the people I sub to? Because there's really not one. I really don't have, like, I don't know if that's bad to say, but I don't really do favorites, per se. I don't do favorites of anything. Like, you could ask me, like, I don't have a favorite color, a favorite song, a favorite movie, you know, any of that stuff. I don't do, like, favorites and stuff. Do I have a weight? I have 2 of those. Where does it say they are? I need a weight, but it's probably on a tractor. Where does it say it is? I know it's not on the mower. The main farm. On that tractor over there. No, that's not. That is the main farm. We'll just buy one. It's not that expensive. Let's buy this medium one to go on there. I gotta reset it first. Not. Okay, it's there. I almost got confused. Oh, there was already one sitting at the store. Messed that up, didn't I? Are these 2 different ones? Yeah, they look the same. That's not gonna be too big for that tractor, I don't think. Which tractor is this? A 7810. This is a really good looking tractor. I'm wondering if the scale is appropriate though. Let's see, Butcher, yeah, on Friday do a new map. So Friday is a new map. Maybe Euro Truck Sunday. I don't know how Sunday's gonna go. I haven't necessarily decided on my weekend schedules. Saturday morning I could probably do a stream. Not 100% sure on the Sunday thing. I guess if I got up early enough Sunday morning I could do a stream, but I'm not sure. That's kind of still kind of up in the air at the moment. Just for the simple fact of I go to church on Sunday. No, like people that like be in the streams a lot. I don't really have any because this is like my second or like my 3rd stream total. So, and like I said, I don't really do favorites at all. So, I doubt that was the answer you're looking for, but I don't do favorites of anything. Let's see. Let's load up F25 outline. Currently loaded course. I can't remember. I think that 26 meters is the let's do 2 headlands. Calculate. We'll do a 1/2 meter narrow. That should work. First waypoint. Where is this first waypoint going to be? Is it right there? Oh, wrong tool. Hold on. We need to do field work then. How you doing, bud? Let's see. James says keep Sundays for yourself, Butch. I might. I don't know. It'll probably just kind of depend. I probably won't schedule one. If I do, it'll probably be scheduled for like an hour in advance or something. And it'll only be done like if I have nothing to do. Stop. He's not even facing the right direction. He's gonna try to take off like that. You believe that? That's crazy. Okay, now drive. Alright. Now he should be good. Can you call the duster farm man, please? What's the duster? I don't know what a duster is, I guess. Call the duster. I guess I'm not real savvy with that term. Call the duster. I don't know. I'll have to wait for your response to actually try to figure out what that is. Alright, so we got the rake going, James. That should probably actually make it easier. So this is why I need people, you know, in here helping me out, giving me tips. I wasn't even thinking about course playing the rake. Kind of skip around here at first and kind of get everything picked up. He'll clean it up for us. Alright, so I think, how many we take over there? 2 so far? We got two trailer loads over at the dairy farm, so we gotta take 2 more. I mean rooster. Oh, okay. You want me to name the rooster farm man? I could probably do that. I don't really talk about the rooster much, but I mean, I guess if you're requesting, I can do that if I can remember. Keep that in mind. That's a key element. I could probably say I'm going to name him farm man and then just completely forget. But I don't really talk about the rooster much. I know Stocko Gloss, he's real big into the naming of stuff. I'm still, you know, yet to understand what Ewing is, but I suppose he said something about that's from another game he used to play, I think. Hopefully we don't catch up to the rake. If we catch up to the rake, we can just run down one of these rows or something. Run down and back on one of these rows just to put some grass in the wagon. Let's see, please. Yeah, I can do it. Like I said, I can name him Farm Man, but I have to remember to say it. It took me a little bit to remember to call you Richard, so you can only imagine how much memory it'll take for me to remember to call a rooster Richard, or not Richard, Farm Man. Come on, rake. You got business. I think I had him on 2 headlands, I believe. If I just follow him to the other side, and then we'll kind of kick out and do something. Do another one of these middle rows or something. So how was everybody's day? Anybody do anything interesting or see any awesome machinery? I know I drove by a John Deere dealership and I seen one of those big tractors like I was talking about, the one that's hooked onto the cedar. And we actually came to an intersection, like driving at a 4-way intersection, and there was a big John Deere combine coming through the intersection, so that was pretty neat. I was pretty psyched about that. Man, like driving next to that thing is just like a tower. You know, the guy driving it is just like way up in the air, you know. It's like a 3-story building almost. Missed a spot. Gotta grab it. he's doing pretty good now, raking up all this. This was quite a bit over here that I missed though, because it was double chopped or whatever. The mower had actually picked up some of the grass from over there a little bit. I think this rake looks like it's probably about the same width as the mower though, to be honest. I don't mind. You can call me Richard or Farmman, or you can call the Rooster Richard or Farmman. I will kind of work on it. You'll probably be Richard, and the Rooster will probably be Farmman. Might be easier that way. I think this course playing of this grass work is, you know, it's working out pretty good. Except for missing little spots like that. This is definitely a lot better than me spending the entire show, like, mowing. You know, I feel like we're actually getting a lot more done by me sitting here and, like, course playing the mowing, course playing the raking, and just kind of picking it up with the wagon. I could probably try to course play the wagon too, but, you know, you gotta do something on your farm. You gotta do some work. You could course play the wagon. I don't know if you guys know how to do that, but basically what you would do is you would match the width of the rake. Like, I think it's set at 12 meters, I believe. But so you would set this at 12 meters, the same width as the rake, and then just send him on the same course, and he would follow the rake's path exactly. He wouldn't necessarily pick up every little bit, you know, like we can, but he would follow it, and then you would go and program a new course for where you'd want him to go dump it. And then he could sit here and do the whole field by himself. Like when I was playing FS15, I got to doing that a lot. Like, everything was course played. But you start course playing everything and hiring, working everything, and it feels more like farming manager instead of, you know, farming simulator. It was a little bit ridiculous on how much, you know, stuff that all I was doing was switching from one machine to another, and like fixing it when it gets stuck and whatnot. James says it's working well. Richard says, I had to go to the vets. One of my lambs has fluid in his lungs. Well, that's not very good. Is that one of the new ones? One of the triplets? Or is that like an older one? That's not good though, having to go to the vet. Never want to go to the vet. It's always super expensive here. I don't know how much it would cost over there, but I know here in the States everything's expensive though. You go to the doctor and it's like, you know, $1,000 because he said, "Hi, how's it going?" And they like tapped your knee and that was it. You know, it's kind of rough. I talked to some people a while back that said they went, they knew somebody that had to get some kind of procedure or treatment, and it was going to cost, here in the States it would have cost them like $30,000 or something like that, or $3,000 or whatever, and they went down south somewhere and paid like $300 for it. So yeah, medical stuff in the States is just absurdly expensive. Pretty much everybody hates it here as far as the medical standpoint, and it just got worse. Need to move to like Canada or something like that. Here they have universal health care. Yep. It's 4:30, guys. That means 30 more minutes. "30 more minutes of streaming, and then we'll be done for today." and one of the sheep had to have a section to get the lambs out. Had to have a C-section, I would assume, what you're saying. Had to get them cut out. Well, that's not very good. Did she survive? I suppose if she went to the vet, she probably did. This is a whole lot easier to pick up, you know, when it's been raked. So everybody watching the archive is going to have to thank James Rice for suggesting the rake. So it looks like the rake's probably not exactly the same width as the mower, but it's pretty close. Close enough anyway. Let's see. I might have to write down what we talked about. I know I'll remember tomorrow is Donegal, but I'm gonna have to pick a map for Friday, I guess. So are we wanting to try to do a different map every day, Monday through Friday, I guess? I'll probably have to write down the order and stuff so I remember, but I guess Donegal would be twice during the week, but I do like that map. Put him on an offset. Ow. Oh, wait, Patrick said something. Can you get a rake and John Deere on PS4? Nope. Patrick O'Reilly. You can get a rake, can't you? You can't get the John Deere rake. You can't get John Deere anything because PS4 doesn't have mods, I think is the problem. We've just about filled it again. Oh, there it goes. I don't know how much we're going to end up getting to the biogas if we take 4 loads over to the dairy farm, but the biogas is more just for a little bit of cash. The dairy farm is like, we do definitely need silage. You know, you got to have silage for your animals and whatnot. Okay. You already stopped, I'm gonna go. I'm telling you, I need tractor crossing down there. I do got faster traffic in. So the traffic's just flying. Let's see. I think we're gonna make a detour. I think we're gonna dump some here at the main farm. We'll still do 4 total trailer loads, I think, for animals. But since I can clamp this after 1 trailer, then I should be able to dump 1 here, and then like one over at the pigs and beef, and then we should be good for all the animals as far as silage goes. It'll probably make it a lot easier for like mixing ration and stuff too, to have silage just all over the place. Yeah, I think what we're gonna do is like that. We're still gonna do 4 total loads. Maybe Coal Barrel Farm as a new map. Coal Barrel Farm. Put him on an offset so he can collect 2 of the rows. I don't think I honestly don't think the rake would be wide enough to collect 2 rows at the same time. He should be doing fine. Patrick O'Reilly says thanks. Should get Massey Ferguson and John Deere tractors for Donegal map. Popular tractors in Ireland and New Hollands. We're gonna work on it. Right now, basically all we have in Donegal is I think all we have is the tractor we started with. Or did I load up tractors? No, I'm pretty sure in that one we still have the base tractors. The ones we started with. So now if I can remember where are my pigs and beef on this? My sheep are up in the upper right. So I think Churchfield's Farm or Ladybank Farm is where my pigs are. My beef are here, so my pigs need silage. Let's just do our little test here. This is kind of cheating, but I'm not worried about it. Yep, silage pit. That's all I wanted to know. That way we didn't have to drive all the way up there just to find out there's no silage pit. It's kind of nice that he did that type of silage pit, though. It's really helping. Since you can now like if you have this big trailer, this big pickup wagon, then you can just use one trailer load to fill the clamp. Yeah, New Hollands too. Smiley face. I'm going to bed. School tomorrow. See you for Donegal tomorrow. Alright, see you, James. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Appreciate all the chat. Paul Calan says Glack, James. Is Glack a term? It's not a typo, is it? It's an actual term that means like good night. Paul Calan. I'm assuming that's Calan's an Irish name, so is Glack Irish for good night? What time are you streaming tomorrow? Same time, 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock my time. If you're over there, it'd be 9 p.m. About 2 hours ago. If you look at your clock right now, whatever about 2 hours ago was. About 2.5 hours ago. You could have Coal Barrel Farm as your new map. Daggerwind has it. I do have Coal Barrel Farm. There's Coal Barrel Park Farm, and there is also, what's the other one? Oh, what's that other one everybody likes so much? There's the one Landy kid did his server on. I can't remember now, but I could do Cold Girl Park Farm. I did have a save game on there. I can't remember if I still have it or not, but I might have it. I'd actually done quite a bit of work already. Had all my animals built up and whatnot. I guess if I still have that save game, and I could always put it on there. Are you from Ireland, Patrick? Is there anybody in the stream right now not from the Europe region? Yeah, if you're from like England or Ireland or Europe or whatever, I guess I could start saying 9 p.m. England time. 9 p.m. Ireland time or whatever, Dublin time. 9 p.m. Dublin time is what time I'm streaming from now on. It should be on my YouTube page. I tell it to basically put it on there 12 hours in advance, but I'm not sure if it does or not. I think he misspelled night with glack. Night into glack. Maybe he's watching on his cell phone. I guess that might make sense. I don't know. Oh, it's full. Now we need to make the run up to the pigs. Right quick. We'll go ahead and turn our beacons on for this one. It's kind of a long trip on the road. Kind of wild with the tractor there. There's a car coming from that way. There's pretty much always a car coming from this way, except for when I got to turn out to go this way. I'm Irish, yeah. Thanks, appreciate it. I'm new to this, so sorry if I annoy you with questions. Hey, man, no problem. Anytime you ever have a question, no matter what the question is, ask. It doesn't take me but a second to answer, and it doesn't bother me at all. I'm sure there are YouTubers out there that just, people ask them questions, and they're like, you need to go figure it out on your own. It's like, if you ask me, and I know, I will tell you. It's no big deal. It's not going to bother me. I was in the learning process at one point too, so I completely understand. There's no excuse for somebody not giving you the answer if they already know. Like, I can understand them not sending links, like some of them do. They don't send links, just because that's a bit more work and whatnot. But if you just simply ask a question or whatever, and they know, there's no reason why they shouldn't just tell you. At least in my opinion. It might be better to be 9 p.m. Irish time. Yeah, I think I might just start telling people that whenever they ask. I'll just say 9 p.m. Irish time, and then, I'll probably eventually get somebody to be like, but are you from America? It's like, I am, but most of my viewers are from Europe. This looks like a bigger silo. I really hope we don't have a trouble with, this thing not being full enough. It looks like a bigger silo, but it doesn't look like it's going to hold any more than the other one. As long as it reaches, I think, 12%. Yeah, it's going to reach it. Okay. So it doesn't hold anymore. It just, I don't know, for some reason to me it looks bigger. Highest people tonight was 7, Butcher. My thing actually says the highest was 5. Yeah, it says peak concurrent was 5. I'm not really sure why it would say 5 if yours says 7, but I don't know. I'm not too savvy on how all this stuff works. There we go. Got a blanketed silo with the pigs. Now all the rest of it is going to go to the biogas to make money. What counties the Irish peeps here from? I had somebody tell me the other day that they were from Donegal. I don't know if that's a county or not, but and then another person told me they were like 30 minutes from Donegal. I don't know. Wexford. James is from Down. Well, there you go. There's not a whole lot of people in here, so that's a pretty good answer. Will they be bringing mods to PS4? Do you know? I don't think so. I mean, Farming Simulator's been on console for quite a while. And so I don't think they're going to be making mods for it. I don't know how you'd even like download it. I guess you could, if somebody really wanted to, they could sell a mod pack. But it doesn't really work like that. They can't sell it without the rights and stuff. So I mean, there's like issues and stuff there. So yeah, the console's a little bit more difficult. But as far as I know, no. There won't be any mods for console. I don't know that it's even possible. Oh, they came out last week. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. You got your answer anyway. They got some free ones on console. They came out last week. Well, that's good. They came out with some. I don't play on console at all. Oh, there's a lot more grass here than I thought. I was thinking we were like about halfway done or something, but no, we're not even close. There's still an awful lot of grass in this field. This is probably going to be a lot of work before the next time I stream on this map. It's taking all this grass to the biogas plant. Yep, me. Blah, blah, blah. Hopefully eventually I'll have all these the whole comment box like overlaid on the stream, but it's going to take me time to get to that point. I gotta download some plug-in or something like that. Yeah, PlayStation Online, if you need to go to Farm Sim, something or other. It's all console stuff. Yeah, at least for right now, before I get the overlay done, all you people watching in the archive, I'm trying to read most of the comments so you guys actually know what's going on, but some of them don't really pertain. Let's see, they have no vehicles. It's a new forage wagon, new weights, 2 new tippers, 2 bale trailers, and a chaff trailer. That's not a lot, but that's, you know, that's more than nothing. You know, it gives you a little bit more option than the base game machinery. I'm assuming though, if you have it on console, I'm assuming you can still get the DLCs. Like you can buy the New Holland pack and the JCBs and whatnot. And like the gold edition. Thanks, yep, get sick of same machinery after looking at all PC mods is sickening. That would definitely get to you. I mean, that would get to me. Like sitting here watching a video where somebody's got all these awesome John Deere tractors like I do. But I was back in the console days. I never played Farm Sim on console, but I remember the console days of myself. I'm really glad I upgraded to a gaming PC. It's been so much better. You can get a lot more stuff for it. You can get it a lot faster. It runs a lot smoother all the time. You know, there's an awful lot of perks that come with getting a PC, getting a gaming PC versus a console. You know, which I think the big thing that deters some people, I think, is the price of the actual computer itself. But really, I mean, if you get a gaming PC, it's going to outlast probably 2 or 3 consoles as fast as they come out with these things before you even have to upgrade it. And that's just upgrading. That's not buying a new PC. You know, like here in a couple of years, I'll probably have to buy like a new graphics card or something, which I don't know how much that'll cost, but you won't really spend any more money than if you're, you know, between buying a console and a PC. At least not in my opinion. You know. Yeah, I mean, just make sure you put a lot of thought into what you want into the PC. Don't go cheap. You know, you don't have to go super expensive, but just don't go cheap. Don't get something with like laptop specs in it or something like that. And by that I mean, you know, get something that's actually got some hardware in it. Zeros. Gaming, they went pretty good. Mods. We've actually got quite a bit of this field done. Probably even more than I was thinking. Yeah, quite a ways across there. That rake's still having a little bit of trouble keeping up with us, I think. Oh, clipped him a little bit. I was trying to slow down enough just so I kind of whip in behind him. And the biogas, I think it's straight down. Yep, straight down. This is going to be a lot of money. We're going to be rolling in the dough. Hopefully we can save up and buy a loader. Unless we have one. I can't remember. So many maps going right now. Chellington. That's the name of it. The other map. It's Chellington Extended. I'm Patrick, getting in a new gaming TC. But yeah, Chellington Extended or Coldbell Park. I do really like Coldbell Park Farm. Chellington is a little bit, nah, I don't know. It'd be a lot like Sandy Bay. Coldbell Park Farm has its perks too, but I mean, it's a little. I've played that a lot. I played that quite a bit. I played Dagger's multiplayer on there quite a bit, but I'm not too worried about it. It'll basically be a map that we play on 2 hours a week. I don't know how much I'll actually do off camera. Probably not a lot. Now these here look like bigger pits too. I'm not sure they are, but maybe. I need to get a clamp roller. I have a clamp roller mod. Oh yeah, that silage, that pit's actually a lot bigger. That was only 8% versus like 19% or something, or 16%. So that one will actually hold twice as much. I suppose driving on the left side of the road, like if you guys drive on the left, you always look right first, right? Like when you're going to pull out like that, you always look to the right first. Since we drive on the right here in the States, we always look to the left first, because that'll be the lane of traffic we'll have to cross. So I guess driving on the left side of the road, when you come out, you'll have to look to, you gotta look to the right first. Y'all do think you heading England tomorrow on the boat? Definitely watching the Donegal map tomorrow. Pass the times. Thanks for the advice. I'll be on at 9 tomorrow. Talk to you later, boys. Hey, thanks, Patrick. Thanks for tuning in and watching the stream with us. Thanks for the chat. And I just went the wrong way. And there's a truck. Five more minutes. 5 more minutes. I'll probably head back and then we'll start shutting it down. Anyway. We'll go relieve our friend sitting in the tractor over there with the rake behind him. And I'm gonna try to pick up all this grass off camera, just for the simple fact that, you know, I don't want to do the same thing in 2 streams in a row in the same field or map or whatever. But yeah, tomorrow we'll plan on doing Donegal. So that'll be the plan, and then Friday, it'll be kind of up in the air on Friday, whether it's Chellington or Colborough Park. I'm gonna look. If I already have a save game on one of the 2, then that's what we'll do, because it'll just be easier for me. I won't have to go through and mess with anything. I'll already have a game save going. Look up the mods for PS4. Butcher, if I get a gaming PC for Christmas, I could help you and play together in some vids. You definitely could. I have been telling people, I've had people start asking me about multiplayer, playing some multiplayer with some people, which I've agreed to do. Look at that, that's an awesome looking picture, isn't it? Which I've agreed to do, right? You know, I wouldn't mind playing with people. That'd probably be just fine to me. See, I really want a picture. I want to do a picture at some point with that I can do as the overlay. But I don't know. It'll probably take me a bit to decide what to do for the overlay. Look at that. That actually looks pretty cool. Imagine if that right there was the overlay. Okay, just picture it. If I cut out the whole sky, right? And that's the stream, and then like in the bottom you got all this grass and the fence and the mountains and the flag and that castle looking thing and then a John Deere tractor? Or should I do it like this but then put like a couple more tractors down here in the bottom, or like, you know, a tractor and a combine and something else? I don't know what else I'd put down there, but you know, should I put like a tractor here in the left corner like it is, and then like the combine over on the right, and then that would be our overlay, and then like in the middle in the grass it would say Butcher Man. You see what I'm saying? I don't know what you guys think about that, but that's probably what I'm going to try to do. I think that would be really cool if I basically took a picture like this and then cut out the sky, and then that would be the overlay. I'm not even sure I can do that, but I'm gonna try. Okay, I'm gonna save it so that tractor is still sitting there, and then we'll get a combine or something to go there. I'm probably gonna try to get, I'll do a cheat map just to get the equipment to do the picture, but I'm probably gonna put a big combine, a big John Deere combine in there or whatever. I think it'd look cool. Do you have any recommendations for a cheap gaming PC? Not really. I really don't. I don't know a lot about gaming PCs. I know about the one I have, and that's pretty much it. And honestly, I couldn't even tell you what it's called. I got it overseas, so I don't know a lot about it. Like I said, just make sure it's got like decent stuff in it. Like mine has, I have an i5 processor, I have an i5 processor, I have 8 gigabytes of RAM, which is important. You need at least 8. I mean, you don't really need to go over 8, but definitely have 8 gigabytes of RAM, which is pretty standard in a gaming PC. I have an i5 processor, which if you want to get like an i7 dual core, like an i7 single core, quad core, whatever, you can, but I mean, I run this here on an i5 and I have no problems. I have an i5 single core, and then I have a Radeon 7800 series graphics card. And then the rest of it, like the processors, the i5, the motherboard, I only have like one slot in my motherboard or something like that. But yeah, that's like the main points. To get a decent graphics card, at least a mediocre processor, and then 8 gigabytes of RAM, and you should be good all day. Just don't go cheap on it. For a decent one, you'll be putting in about $1,000. If you were cutting corporate, put a combine or the big X. If you're cutting corn, put a combine, or you are planning to do in the picture. Like if you were cutting, I might try to do that. I've really thought about doing that. I have, but doing the overlay, it's going to take me quite a bit, I think, to do the overlay. But you never know. I might have like a bunch of different overlays. I would say over time we'll have a bunch of different overlays. But the only thing is like most of the screen has to be nothing. Like right here, most of the sky is most of the screen. So like the sky would be what you guys are actually looking at moving, and like the bottom part there wouldn't be doing anything. It'd just be sitting there like a visual and stuff. And some reason it just exited out on me for some reason, but you probably can't see that. I'm testing here and then exactly 1 minute or so. So get your comments in if you're in here or whatever. Say your byes.